The South Today Bulletin, proudly brought to you in association with MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Tonight on the South Today, Southland gets a very blue visitor as the National Party's deputy leader meets with Invercargill locals. Collaboration for a Dunedin primary school, opening a new classroom for children with special needs. And a West Coast village takes a trip back in time, celebrating a milestone for the local railway tunnel. Kia ora, good evening. I'm Hannah Wilkins. The National Party's deputy leader, Nicola Willis, has been visiting the South, meeting with members of the community alongside Invercargill MP Penny Simmons. Willis says the party is listening to concerns over pressures on the farming sector and the rise in the cost of living, but says Southland has huge potential.
A cheese roll is a mandatory snack for any visitors to the South. Nicola Willis enjoying one as she took a walk through Invercargill Central. National's deputy party leader was in Southland on Friday to speak with business owners and promote her party's policies in the lead up to October's election. Speaking at a business chamber lunch, Willis was keen to highlight some of National's key policies, including its approach to the farming sector.
The vision we have is that New Zealand is the country that comes up with the breakthrough science that reduces the greenhouse gas emissions that come from farming.
National is also promising to scrap red tape and regulations that the party says make farming too expensive. Willis also touched on National's plans to reverse the Te Pūkenga changes that saw Invercargill's Southern Institute of Technology merged with the rest of the country's polytechs.
Well, we want to see our whole skills system training more of the people we need for the jobs that exist, and we want to ensure there's local provision of training that meets local needs.
Willis's check-in down south coming just a day after an unfortunate choice of words in the chamber left her parliamentary colleagues cracking up.
How big is his hole? And
That is not in the public interest, I can assure you.
It's amazing to me that is the thing that's made my son most proud of me so far. He thought it was great.
National's finance spokesperson glad everyone took her awkward moment in good humour and promising the Southland region wouldn't be forgotten if her party is elected in October. In Invercargill, the South Today.
Rescue teams were flown to the Remarkables area on Saturday following a backcountry avalanche on the Queenstown mountain range. The Remarkables Ski Patrol says the avalanche started at the Crown Wall area. It measured at around 2 metres deep and 200 metres long. All 9 people caught up in the avalanche were found and rescued. And the Mountain Safety Council assessed the conditions and reduced the avalanche risk to moderate danger late afternoon on Saturday. The organisation is recommending people better equip themselves with transceivers, shovels and probes in case of unexpected danger. A long-awaited development in South Dunedin has finally been set into motion, with a new facility being promised by the council for the community to enjoy.
The combined South Dunedin Library and Community Complex is expected to cost the Dunedin City Council just over $21 million, with the goal of being open by mid-2025. It'll now be built on the former Wolfenden and Russell site on King Edward Street, which suffered a devastating fire in 2020. After the building was demolished, the original plans were for a 3-level building featuring retail and office space, along with car parking. Meanwhile, the DCC had planned to build the library at the former Veggie Boys site, but says partnering with developer Positive Property on this new site will cost significantly less. The community facility will boast meeting rooms, IT learning spaces and a recording studio. Dunedin Mayor Jules Raddick says the project is an exciting development for South Dunedin. In Dunedin, the South Today.
The need for specialised schooling continues to grow in Dunedin, and with it, the need for more classrooms. Now, pupils from Sara Cohen's school have been welcomed with open arms by Concord School, who have opened another satellite classroom to cater for children with special needs.
With the cut of a ribbon, Sara Cohen School's newest classroom is officially open for learning. It's not at the school's base site in Caversham, but is the second satellite classroom to be opened at Concord School, whose pupils have welcomed in their 8 new classmates. The extra classrooms fitted out with a ceiling hoist, breakout spaces and sensory equipment aimed at creating a better learning environment for children with intellectual disabilities and special needs.
It means that we're going to be able to create a bit of a team environment up here with 2 classes, so there's all sorts of flexibility and safety that can happen with that.
The classroom was opened as the need for specialised schooling continues to grow. Sara Cohen's role has almost tripled in the last 5 years.
So, and again, we have a lot of role pressure, people wanting the specialist school experience and environment.
Sara Cohen has been a part of Concord School for more than 20 years. Tofia is confident the new classroom will assist in supporting Dunedin's special need pupils in creating a more independent lifestyle for themselves. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Now, pause your dinner if you're currently eating, but 2 St Leonard's siblings are fighting to make their suburb mess-free and urging pet owners to clean up after their pooches. William McKnight and his sister Sophie regularly walk across this patch of grass to visit their nana, but are sick of having their trip ruined by stepping in dog poo. So the pair decided to make a sign reminding dog walkers to clean up their pets' messes. While the sign's a new initiative, their family are no strangers to the fight against stray poo in their neighbourhood. Mother Antonia Wood has been trying to rid St Leonard's of dog doo-doo since 2021, organising community clean-ups to clear the smelly mess. Through their efforts, they believe levels have dropped by around 1/3, but say there's room to improve, with the hopes of having bins and dog bag dispensers installed in the area. It wasn't all that long ago that the east and west coast of New Zealand were only connected by trains. On Friday, hundreds of West Coast locals took a trip back in time, celebrating the centennial of an important railway tunnel.
Chugging its way into the station to mark a major milestone. More than 600 people squeezed into the small west coast village of Otira on Friday morning, normal population 50, to commemorate 100 years of the Otira tunnel. The railway tunnel was opened in the 1920s, connecting Otira with Arthur's Pass through the Southern Alps, and seen as the economic lifeline to the west coast.
100 years ago, this opened the link. The easy link between the West Coast and East Coast. It helped the development of our region. I'm sure it helped the wealth of Canterbury as well.
Visitors from across the country dressed in their finest period regalia, taking a trip down memory lane in the tiny railway village. 94-year-old Trevor Yardley grew up in Otira before relocating to Christchurch and was glad to make it back for the big occasion.
Oh yeah, it's something special. I never thought I'd get here again, particularly to do something like this.
Clydesdale horses pulling a carriage even made an appearance at the event, bringing a sense of nostalgia, especially for those with family history to the Otira tunnel.
Well, it's a family thing. My grandfather, Mr. John Manson, known as Jack Manson, commenced work here on the tunnel in 1907.
They couldn't take horses through the tunnel, so what they did was the stagecoach was used to take people associated with the horses, and the horses would be travelling behind the stagecoach.
And while trains look a little different nowadays, residents and visitors were glad to have the opportunity to celebrate the important historic tunnel and take a step back in time. In Otira, the South Today.
Yakane, still to come on the South Today. A highly anticipated Queenstown Snow Music Festival hits a major road bump after finding their venue could be a no-go, and downtown Cromwell lights up to celebrate winter.
Great Britain has a collection of varied landscapes and countryside to rival anywhere else in the world. And the best way to see it is to walk.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, You owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
The sun may be lower in the sky, but that doesn't lower the risk from skin cancer. Melanoma doesn't care about the season and will continue growing regardless. Don't let shorter days shorten your days. Book a full body mole map now.
Here at Age Concern Otago, we offer a range of services to support Otago seniors to age well with dignity and independence. We provide social work support, visiting service, health promotion and social activities. Check out what we have on offer at ageconcernotago.com.
Aero, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Aero, same line, every time.
Earth is a planet of extremes. Extreme places and extreme animals. But some animals are more extreme than others. Join us as we count down to find the most unusual, the most extraordinary, the most extreme.
Tēnā koe, welcome back. Time is ticking for organisers of September's Snow Machine Music Festival, who along with ski field partner NZ Ski are disappointed to have their first choice venues rejected. The Queenstown Festival blends snow activities with nighttime music parties, but the council has told them the recreation ground is out of bounds.
The Snow Machine Music and Ski Festival is still on the hunt for a venue for next month's event, after organisers were refused use of the Queenstown Recreation Ground. With just a month to go, organisers say they're gutted the Queenstown Lakes District Council has declined the use of the field for the event's 3 nightly gigs. That's despite Snow Machine offering to pay $500,000 to fix drainage issues at the recreation ground. The council says it was concerned about the damage caused by 5,000 people partying on the field, which is due to be used by 12,000 runners in November for the annual Queenstown Marathon. Snow Machine had to drop plans for their second choice venue of the Queenstown Primary School grounds after the neighbouring Kiwi Park Wildlife Sanctuary opposed the resource consent. The Animal Reserve says the breeding season of its endangered birds was disturbed when the festival was held there last year. Festival organisers are now finalising plans for a third choice venue, likely to be at Frankton's Remarkables Park, in a paddock in the surrounding area of the Remarkables Market on Red Oak Drive. Snow Machine is billed as 4 days of music, snow and après adventure, with events and DJs at the Remarkables and Coronet Peak ski areas during the day, and music festival parties downtown at night. In Queenstown, the South Today.
The winter months can often be dark and dismal, but one central Otago town decided to brighten up their area over the weekend. The annual Light Up Winter event brought some colour to downtown Cromwell, attracting many visitors to enjoy the celebrations.
Glowing lanterns taking flight into a dark winter night in central Otago. Cromwell was set alight over the weekend with the annual Light Up Winter event bringing the town to life on Saturday evening. It's the 6th year the event has been running, with a crowd of around 4,000 people heading to Cromwell's Big Fruit Reserve.
This has been one of the best years we've done. The weather has been superb tonight, but to be fair, we have grown. We're into our 6th year now, so the attraction of the event is growing.
The event ran throughout the day with activities including craft markets, food stalls, local performers and colourful costumes on display. The grand finale of the day was a mass lantern release, and marketing manager Tanya Dennis says connecting the community was absolutely magical.
I think it's so important for us to get together, make new connections. We have people that are newcomers to Cromwell and the wider region, So this opportunity is not just for those who are long established in this area, but it's for newcomers too.
She was delighted to see so many visitors coming in from across the region to enjoy Light Up Winter, and hopes the festival spread some light to help get rid of the late winter blues. In Cromwell, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. Nationals Deputy Leader Nicola Willis is in Southland, promoting her party's policies while chatting with locals. Dunedin's Concord School welcomed pupils from Sara Cohen with a new satellite classroom for children with special needs. And hundreds of people packed into the west coast village of Otira to celebrate the centennial of the area's railway tunnel. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. We welcome Associate Editor Mike Houlihan. Hello Mike. What can we expect in the Tuesday paper?
Well, all the names and analysis from the announcement of the All Blacks squad for the Rugby World Cup, which just happened just over 3/4 of an hour ago.
Nice,
a couple of names missing there, which will surprise the people. A few names in that may surprise people. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
We've also, speaking of sport, got news of Elise Andrews, formerly of Aspiring College, who's just won the World Cycling Championship sprint title, which is an amazing achievement.
Yes.
Being Tuesday, we put our travel section with our intrepid adventurer going for a trip down the Mekong Delta.
Oh, we need more inspiration.
We do. And our section for Young People Extra is also in the paper tomorrow, along with the TV listings and the signal lift out.
Lovely. Thanks for sharing, Mike.
No worries, thank you.
Time now for a look at the weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, it'll be a cold few days with icy showers, especially about the coasts, and blustery winds too, with longer fine spells inland. Heading to the top of the South Island, light southwesterlies with clouds, and expect 13-degree highs in Nelson and Christchurch tomorrow, while Greymouth looks to be a cloudy one too, just a bit cooler with 12 degrees. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago. Light winds with an 11-degree high in Ashburton tomorrow. The same in Timaru too, just with the addition of some late showers possibly. And cooler in Oamaru with 9 degrees before a wet evening. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes. Southerlies and the risk of showers through here tomorrow with 6-degree highs in Queenstown, Wanaka and Alexandra. Heading further south, wintry showers are inbound tomorrow, as are the chilly southwesterlies, so expect highs of just 5 degrees in Gore and Balclutha, 6 over in the Catlins. Now across to Invercargill, sleety showers with cold southwesterlies tonight and down to 3. Tomorrow's not much better with wintry cold showers and sleety, snow or hail with a mix of sunshine too and gusty southwesterlies, and up to 7 as the high. And finally heading to Dunedin. Cloudy tonight with 2 degrees and strong winds. Tuesday is looking like an overcast and showery day with a high of 8. Wednesday brings a dry start, but the wintry conditions aren't done with us yet. There'll be sleet and hail with strong afternoon winds and a high of 8 degrees. And that's the news this Monday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. You can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. And we're also on Facebook. Just search for the South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ka kite opopo.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.
The South Today Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a MoleMap. MoleMap is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life. Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillians today.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
UPVC Windows and Doors is a local Dunedin company who manufacture, install and service everything they make. Sign up this month for a free glass upgrade. Call UPVC Windows and Doors today.
Drama, competition, rivalry, marketing, numbers,
atmosphere,
power, fight, attack,
intuition,
love, hate, money, cash, millionaires,
fans,
and fans. Oh boy.